250. 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Switch.
Muscles him off. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On first down at Stanford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here.
Here we go. 180. Check, 43. Come on,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The numbers for Coleman last week. 13 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
7 yards there and a first down.
On
first down, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jared Davis coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Small. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'm scared. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin.
Set. 180.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Big 20.
On first down, Stafford here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Here we go. Black 80. 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Stafford on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go, D.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Staying on his feet. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mike Daniels drops him for a 4-yard. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go. 180! Tight up.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we...
Blue 60! 54! Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the flag.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Here we go. Ready?
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield.
Here we go.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
21. 6-6, pull it high. Set high.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but it...
Blue 60. 54. Light 54. Defense wins championship.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate it and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. 10th carry for Johnson. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Set. 180. Check. Walk 54. Tackles.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, it's Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's McKinnon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They run once more with McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal in any event.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kevin Coleman. His...
Check, walk 54, walk 54. You can't hang.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A rough rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a play fake it at Stafford. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons.